So today I thought that I would do a little vlog and show you guys how we raise monarchs. This is our third year doing it and we've learned some things and made some changes this year. So I finally feel a little more comfortable. So I literally just got home from the gym. This is what I normally do when I get home from the gym. It's my little routine now, is I check up on the babies. And by the babies, I mean the caterpillars. So this year was the first year that Red and I started bringing in the actual milkweed, which is the plant that the monarchs both eat from and lay their larvae on. And the caterpillars eat this as well, so they can grow into big caterpillars and go into butterflies, chrysalis. You know what I mean. So I actually found this technique from a website and I'm gonna link it down below. It has a lot of really good information on raising monarchs. And what we do is we have these Tupperware bins. I have two currently and they are lined with a paper towel, and we bring in the leaves whenever we see the egg. So I'm gonna show you what an egg looks like. You can kind of see it a little. There it is. There's one little egg right there. We found out that it's better to bring in the eggs and raise them that way because they are more likely to survive and less likely to be affected by predators. So yeah, at the current stage, these are only eggs inside of this one, and I just gave it a little spritz with water, and that creates enough humidity and moisture for the leaves to stay alive. We close the lid and I check up on them and open it up about 2 times a day so that has enough oxygen for them to survive. So those are the eggs, and they hatch, I think, between 4 to 5 days. So once they hatch, it's a little bit more work, but I literally just changed this out already. So this is nice and clean. But you'll start to see the little caterpillars. They're so tiny. I'm going to show you them. But you'll start to see little black dots, and this is called frass. And that is pretty much caterpillar poop. So when they're small, it's just tiny, but as they get bigger, it's kind of gross. You have to clean this out every single day. I change out the paper towel every morning and spray it again with this guy to create a little bit of humidity in there. And that's pretty much it for the caterpillar stage. Once they get, for the baby caterpillar stage at least. So once they get to like about 1/2 inch long and the frass is like, it has a little smell to it and it's big and it's kind of gross, that's when I'll move them outside. So we have currently 2 stages that we take them to, but we're gonna make a 3rd one together because this is, again, our first year doing it this way. So we have 3 different like areas for them. We have the hatchery, we have the caterpillar feeding stage, and then we'll have a chrysalis area, netting chrysalis stage. You get the point. So yeah, this is pretty much just like the babies. This is the like hatchery, and once they get like a certain length, I'll take them outside so they can actually grow huge, and I'll show you guys that right now. So once the baby caterpillars are a larger size, I move them over to this cage right here, and I put a paper towel underneath because I change out the frass every single day, because if caterpillars ingest or walk over that, it can kill them. But this cage keeps out all of the predators that can harm the caterpillars. Oh, we got a butterfly right here. Hey, what's up, dude? So Red and I made this year. This was actually a DIY that I made for my studio, and I ended up not using this one. And these are just little tubes that I ordered off of Amazon for cuttings. So we're gonna prep this guy. Now that the leaf is dead and there's nothing for them to eat, you want to make sure there's no caterpillars on here. We're gonna grab a clipping. So you want to use a clean set of clippers, and I've been grabbing my clippings off of this plant. This one I actually had inside there, but found that the caterpillars were still dying. So we're gonna grab a clipping from this. This looks like a good clipping, and you wanna make sure to clip it diagonal Before we wash this guy, we're gonna check to see if there's any eggs underneath that I can bring in, or any other tiny little caterpillars, to make sure that I don't wash them off. So I'm gonna give this a nice little check. I don't see any, even though that thing hanging kind of looks like one, but it's not. So there's no eggs on this one. Make sure to check out the inside here. See if you see any little caterpillars or anything. Okay, cool. So while you're washing or cutting, you want to make sure that you go through every single leaf, the stem, make sure there's no spiders or bugs on it. And some people use a diluted soap solution, but I haven't had any issues yet with just using water. You just want to make sure that you wash every single inch of the clipping, because when the monarch butterflies land on the milkweed to feed or lay their eggs, or do what monarchs do, they actually have microscopic particles that fall off of their wings, and if the caterpillars ingest any of this, it can be deadly. I know, right? Kind of backwards. So once you've rinsed your already eaten clipping, instead of tossing it, you could actually just put this into water. It will propagate and grow roots out of the bottom, and you can plant it to create a whole new plant. Okay, so now that this one's prepped and ready to go, I'm just gonna set it aside and prep the other ones. All right, so now I'm ready to take this whole thing out so I could change the paper towels at the bottom. Let's show you guys how I do that. All right, so this thing is kind of jimmy rigged, okay? Like, we just put pots, and we're still kind of figuring out like the best solution for this. But you literally just set it down, have it set down on a table right here. All right, so make sure there's no caterpillars that you're like gonna throw away. I'm gonna throw this away, and we're gonna wipe this down. I have Red out here helping me.
This is non-branded. I'm not going to show the brand, but it's disinfectant
just use
wipes.
the disinfectant wipe to wipe the bottom, make sure it's completely dry. And then there are a ton of caterpillars on this one. There's still leaves to eat, but there's like a lot of frass and grossness on the bottom. I'm gonna give that a wipe because it's like building up, and it's pretty gross. And then Red's wiping down. Oh, careful, babe. Careful. Look on the bottom.
Whoa, what the heck?
Be careful.
I didn't even notice this.
I didn't notice them either. Okay, yeah. Tip number, I don't know. Be careful. There's construction going on, but now that our cage is nice and clean, I got some paper towels, and I'm just gonna lay them down. Towels are clean. Okay, so now that everything is clean, we're gonna set this back in here, making sure that we don't squish our little dude that we just found. And let's zip this back up. So now I am going to shower first and then we're going to transfer the chrysalis, because like you just saw, we almost knocked one down with sanitizer. So yeah, this is gonna be something new for us. I got a new cage, and it's gonna be like the third stage of this whole little process. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so I wanted to show you guys the tiny little cage that I got. I ordered this stuff off of Amazon. I'll put the links in the description if you guys want to check them out. But I got this smaller one for the actual chrysalis. This one has a little thing so you can look at them. But we are currently making, well, Mario's making a little stand for us to put in here so that we could actually attach the chrysalis, and they can hang from something. So I'm gonna show you guys what he's making and what we're like putting together. What you doing, handyman?
What I did was I piled a hole through both of these, so then it'll be easier for me to screw this guy all the way through.
So you're making like a little stand?
Yeah, do that the same for the other side.
That's gonna, he measured it to fit in this.
Yeah, should fit diagonal like that.
Oh, diagonal, fancy.
That's the...
Who knows? Who knows what the future
Hotel.
holds? Wow. The Chrysalis Hotel, everybody.
So now we got this little dude. Just have to figure out how we can make it stand up.
Okay, what solution did you come up with?
Listen.
Resourceful husband.
That's me.
I used to call it ghetto, but it's just resourceful. So
it's
show
resourceful,
us.
okay?
What'd you do?
Found these little guys in the garage. So I'm gonna just screw these guys in here.
But what's that? What is that?
That is plumber's tape. I just
Okay.
put it around.
I mean, I guess if it works, whatever.
It works, okay?
Okay.
Don't even, listen, trust the process, okay?
Okay. All right, so while he's putting that together, I'm going to transfer or attempt to transfer the chrysalis. So I saw this video online. I'm going to link to it in the description where he used like string to move them. So I don't have string. I'm just using floss. And you just kind of like wrap it around and transfer it and tie it on. All right, so let's hope this works.
Yeah.
Never done this
There they
before.
are.
Take a little string, tie a little thingy, put this around, and then you go like this. Oh,
Ooh, got it.
I got it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Did it.
I did it.
Dude, that's
so
crazy.
Cool. You can see all the silk.
Yeah. That's a lot of silk.
Yeah. And then we're gonna tie it onto our little jimmy rig thing. And we're just gonna tie it up here. That should be good, huh? Just a little knot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nice.
All right.
Great job. Teamwork.
The Chrysalis Hotel. So here they all are lined up. I still don't know where I'm gonna put my Chrysalis Hotel. I'm just gonna put it on my kitchen counter for now and hopefully be able to see them come out soon. But I hope that this helps you guys in raising your own butterflies. So a few last minute tips before we end the vlog. When handling milkweed, you want to make sure to not touch your face or your eyes and always wash your hands with soap afterwards. If you do experience some of your caterpillars dying, I would really recommend checking out the blog post that I put in the description. There's a lot of information there. There's like so many things that can kill it. They're so fragile. But if you do see one that is looking a little lethargic and sick, make sure to separate them from the other caterpillars to avoid any sort of spreading or they call it outbreaks. I know for my second year, I started experiencing a lot of my caterpillars dying to, they call it the Black Death. And it was very disheartening to have to go through. It was just kind of like a bad experience, but just don't let that stop you from raising them. This is my third year doing it and I've learned a lot, and there's still a lot more to learn. Oh, another tip, make sure that the butterflies actually stay hanging upside down because they have to have their wings dry when they're fresh and they come out. So you'll be able to watch them it takes like a couple hours for them to come out and for their wings to dry. Each one is different, but normally what I like to do is let them crawl into my finger after they've been out and their wings are already expanded. Just kind of like look at them and enjoy them and take pictures with them, and then just like a Disney princess, just like put my hand up and let them fly away and watch their first flight. It's so cool to see. And I hope that you guys try it out and enjoy it just as much as I do. But that completes our little vlog. I hope this was helpful, and if I learn anything more, if I update my rig and have something super solid, I'll let you guys know. But if you did enjoy this, please let me know, leave a like. Make sure to turn notifications on. I am definitely going to be doing some more content around butterflies. Yeah, I love them. They just bring me so much joy, and I've always butterflies have always been super special to me. Even as a kid, I used to go out and just play with butterflies all day in my neighbor's yard. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.